Coming out with it, it's Presley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Tulsa's return team didn't help matters out much there. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's a problem.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Francis. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's McCown. Keeps looking downfield. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, and that's a throw the quarterback I think's got to make, right? He's a left-handed quarterback. He's rolling to his left, so this should feel comfortable for him. It just wasn't an accurate throw. The defense comes away with the pick.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. San Diego State had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans are psyched for hoop season, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jeff. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
Getting some heat.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
At the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll leave it with him. The Roadrunners have a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Francis. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And, coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get back in there.
They'll try the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Henry. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Colorado State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Fort Collins. They'll enjoy this one all week.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home, licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner will be knocked down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Still looking on the move. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To throw, it's McCown. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from gorgeous Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open the second half on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Handoff to the single running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Francis. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. At the 35, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA. And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Tulsa, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you?
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And the pummeling has started.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up in front, dominating this O-line.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Scanning the field, it's Francis. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff to the lone back. At the 40, there he goes. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Running back to the ball area. Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Presley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter right now. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Looking to throw, it's Francis. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll run it on first and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. It's third down now, they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Francis. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Presley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute...
And down he goes back into 3.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The offense set for a 1st down play. With jet sweep pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, UTSA.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
UTSA.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.